When you're on.
Hello everyone, it's Timothy 2009 and welcome back to another Thomas and Friends 80th anniversary special. So in our last video, we took a look at the new motorized 80th anniversary Percy the green engine and James the fat red engine. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that boiler, as I already explained it in my unboxing video. However, we're going to do something a little bit different, and we're actually going to be doing another custom model showcase video. Yes, it's been like years since I've done a custom model showcase. And it's been like a year since I've actually done a Thomas Wood custom. I know people have been like wanting me to do those, but sadly Thomas Wood got canceled in favor of the new 2022 Thomas Wood Railway line. That also got canceled last year. I don't know why, considering how much of a popular toy brand it is. But we've been getting like new Trackmaster engines and new die casts, and I've already like explained my thoughts on these new toys. Like, it's just so nice that we're finally getting like actually good quality Thomas and Friends toys that looks super accurate to the show, and I'm actually happy that Mattel finally stepped up their game. This is like a huge breath of fresh air compared to like the explosive diarrhea we've been getting like for the past couple years now, with the new Trackmaster push along and the old Trackmaster engines with like the squash cabs and the ugly faces. But anyways, but that's all in the past. The future is like right here. We have brand new Thomas stuff, and we're getting a new show in 2026, as well as a few other new exciting shows and movies. But we're not going to talk about this. We're here to talk about the #1 Blue Engine himself. So, now I know what you're probably thinking. Like, what customs have I done here? Well, if you saw by the thumbnail and if you read the title, we're essentially going to be taking a look at Thomas, Percy, and James again, but with a twist. Today we're going to be taking a look at my very own custom modified versions of them, as you see right here. So the story is that, well, it all started when we went to Walmart and I found this guy in stock just by himself, which came with 2 troublesome trucks. And then after that, a couple days later, I actually wanted to get like a second Thomas to like give it a model series accurate face. This is something I've been planning to do for like ever since these were like first announced. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't hate the CGI faces, but I'm more of a sucker for like the model series. Like, this is the like show that I grew up with ever since I was like 2 or 3 years old, or like 1 or 2 years old. Like, I mean, I started watching the show around 2003. I mean, I was literally like a newborn like in 2002, around the time that season 6 came out. However, I mean, my first episode I ever saw was Thomas Gets Bumped on the Best of Thomas video release.
It's the first one you remember?
Yeah, it's the first episode I remember, which had like Thomas, Percy, and James. And then there's like a lot of other episodes I remember. Like, I remember like that all the crashes used to scare me as a kid. There were like some faces that kind of looked uncanny. I mean, it's a stop motion show. What do you expect? But it was still like a very awesome show. And it still is to this very day, even with like all the like setbacks that it took in terms of quality. But it's still actually nice that this franchise is 8 years old now, and we're getting good stuff from it.
Crazy.
Yeah, kind of crazy. Like, the books were first written in 1945
Mm-hmm.
by the Reverend W. Audrey.
The only other one I know that's old like that is Winnie the Pooh. I don't know what its date is, but it's another.
Wait, was that also a book series that was out?
But it has just stayed around as merchandise and shows and books and videos for decades and decades.
Okay, well, I'm sure there are other books that got turned to like movies and shows.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, back to Thomas. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about my custom engines here. Okay, back to the actual recap of this whole story. So a few months after we bought Thomas, we went to Walmart again, and lo and behold, they had more. They had like 2 Percys and 2 Jameses. Now, Thomas, James, and Nia were at the front, so I had to like move a couple things out of the way. And then I was immediately like shocked when they had Percy as well. He was hiding like underneath them. They had 2 Percys and 2 Jameses. Now, I was just gonna get 1 Percy and 1 James, but I decided to get both copies because like I wanted to like do this project. Now, I know I probably could have like left them for like other people to buy, but I'm sure they'll restock soon. Like, the holidays are coming up, and I'm sure these will be like great Christmas presents. So yeah, I bet you that they're gonna get more and they're gonna sell pretty quick. I mean, I'm still not a fan of James, but I got him anyway because he was there, and I just wanted to do this project because, like, I wanted to change some things about James that I didn't really like about him. Looking at his giant head,
Mm-hmm.
bro thinks he's Jimmy Neutron.
He's very large.
Yeah. Okay, but now I'm not gonna have a whole lot to say about Thomas and Percy because all I did was change their faces, but I'm really excited to talk about James the most since like I think this is already like a nice improvement of like the one we had. Like that's what we're gonna talk about. So let's not waste any more time and dive into the story about how I made these guys. Starting off with Thomas the Tank Engine himself. Now, not really a whole lot has changed about both Thomas and Percy, so this might be a little quick, but I'm gonna try to like get my points slowly as I can.
You're at 6 minutes.
Okay, so now, like I said, Thomas looks relatively the same. Like he's got the nice tall cab. His windows are actually like 3D indented and not just a flat decal. Same with like his side tanks over here. He's got water filler caps on the top.
Oh, that is a cool detail.
He has 3D whistles, a 3D tail lamp, and a 3D lamp. And what I like about the buffers is that they're also like fully 3D. I should probably say this about the diecast, like they're actually like fully 3D and not just like flat little nubs. He's got the nice coupling. He has the white running board, which I actually love. I mean, it took us this long to actually have a new toy with a white running board. I mean, is this just some like special occasion? I mean, obviously it is because it's the 80th anniversary, but still. And he has step ladders, which is a nice bonus detail. He's got a nice tall funnel and dome. Like, since like this is about the same size as the All Engines Go, Thomas, like, he's really like nicely proportionate. I mean, I'm really happy with how this guy turned out. Now, the only difference that I made to this Thomas is that, well, I actually painted his whistles gold. I painted the tail lamp on the back and as well as the back buffers. I had to like carefully paint on the lamp irons because they weren't there. Now, I know I probably could have also added details to the lamps, but it's not really a huge priority. I mean, I'm sure you can tell what's the biggest difference right off the bat. The 3 like model series accurate face. Now, I actually do like this face. It's a very nice one. Now, the face was like actually from Thingiverse, and then I just downloaded it into 3D Builder and just saved it to my SD card and just printed it with my 3D printer. I mean, it's just a simple process, really. If you like have all that access to like Thingiverse and stuff. Now, the only thing I had to do was like shrink down the face because it was like really big. And I mean, I tried to like measure it as best as I could. Like, I feel like the hardest part was like actually measuring like the size of these things, like these 3D printed details. And the faces were actually like from like this guy, the Lazy Train, who you might know on YouTube. He has his own Thingiverse account as well, and that's where I mostly got this face from. So shout out to the Lazy Train. Like, now there's another YouTuber who also made like faces for like the Gauge 1 props, Dookie Studios. Again, shout out to that guy. I have like downloaded a couple files from him for like my other 3D printed projects, and definitely can't wait for you to see those. So again, Dookie Studios, if you're watching this, thank you. And I can't wait to see what other new faces you create, or like other Gauge 1 props. Yeah, he also has his own YouTube account. And anyways, so yeah.
9 minutes.
Now not really a whole lot has changed about Thomas. Again, it's just his face that's different. Now the reason why I got a duplicate is because like, I mean, I think these faces are like way too beautiful to mess with. Like, look at how much detail is in these faces. Like, these look way more like accurate to like the Arc Productions like era and not the terrible Nitrogen Studios era of CGI, which is definitely awesome. Like, I'm sorry, but this face is just way too gorgeous to actually like pull apart. So that's why I wanted to get a second one. Now, sadly, this Trackmaster Thomas didn't come with the troublesome trucks. Like, this was purchased from eBay by a seller who like only had this guy, but not the trucks included. Now, I would have loved to like have more trucks, just like give them model series accurate faces. I know what I probably could have done was like actually buy another Thomas and just like for the trucks. But then like I would just have a third Thomas that I wouldn't know what to do with. I mean, I could probably paint it into like a custom Timothy the Ghost engine, but
maybe you'll find another one at Walmart sometime.
probably. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they also did have Nia, but unlike before, I didn't get her. I mean, it's cool that she comes with like a little elephant. That's pretty cute, but I still don't like Nia as a character. I know what I probably could have done was like paint her into like a different character, like Rosie or like someone else. Maybe because I was because I saw like Beastly Dragoons like custom Thomas like engines, which is another fellow YouTuber you should go check out and subscribe to. Like he makes great customs as well. But yeah, again, not really a whole lot to add about Thomas, so let's just move on. I mean, he looks pretty cool. Very nice little representation of like the model series Thomas that I grew up with. All right, next let's take a look at the custom Percy the Green Engine here. Now, I have like a lot more interesting things to say about Percy, so let's just dive right into it. Firstly, let's take a look at the rolling stock he comes with, which is a brake fan and a mail coach. Now, I actually do like the brake fan. It's like my favorite part about this whole like custom, because like the original brake fan is like painted brown, and while I don't hate this color, like it's a pretty realistic color for rolling stock. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. They could have painted like purple or pink or blue or orange or green. I mean, whatever color of the rainbow you wanted to paint this in. I mean, I just think that bright colors on the rolling stock is just way too toy-like. So I decided to paint the brake fan in this like very like dark, desaturated gray with a black roof. And then what I actually decided to do is like, I had to like, I wanted to like spray paint it like a coat of gloss just to protect the paint from getting scratched, but it just makes this brake fan look way more. It's like a matte, like glossy, like it like has like this wood finish to it.
Yeah, it looks good.
I mean, I don't know what type of gloss they use to like put on wood flooring.
Varnish. Like
varnish to like make it shiny. I mean, that's what it feels like. I mean, it's a very beautiful brake fan. Like I know I probably also could like giving it a face, but I also like this brake fan plain gray. I mean, the black wheels aren't painted gloss, but they still look pretty nice. Still kind of weird that they gave them the spiked wheels. And for some reason it says 2024, even though that was last year. I'm guessing that they reused the All Engines Go like type of chassis, as well as the All Engines Go mail coach, but it doesn't have a hole in it. Now I know I probably could have. I think I was originally going to like paint the Silver Mail logos on it, but I mean I like this mail coach plain. Don't know why, but it's the trend with like all the rolling stock here, like the tankers and stuff. So I thought it would be fitting. I also decided to paint the wheels black, because I don't know why they are painted brown. I just feel like that's way too inaccurate. I mean, I don't know what it is with like some Thomas merchandise companies making like weirdly colored wheels on their toys, like giving James gray wheels instead of black, or like giving the Golden Bear Duck yellow wheels instead of black. Same thing with the All Engines Go Duck. But the mail coach and the brake van do look pretty nice. Like these are easily like my favorite thing about this custom Percy. And I mean, I just wanted to keep. I mean, I could have also painted them on these guys, but I decided to keep them plain because like
14 minutes.
Just to like do the comparison here. Like, I mean, it's a very nice like. I mean, it's pretty satisfying comparison to like the actual factory paint, as opposed to my paint work. But it is nice to have more rolling stock. Would love if we got more troublesome trucks, but again, not a whole lot has changed about Percy the Green Engine. It's just the 3D face, but it's a very nice looking Percy face. Like, I especially love the black mouth that it has. Reminds me of like the Brio Percy or like the De Agostini Percy. I mean, this is like based off like season 1 through 2 Percy face. I know that this 3 face is actually supposed to be like based off of like season 3 Percy face onwards, where he has like the white smile, but I decided to paint it black. Just thought it would make him more like cheerful and stuff, because like Percy is a very bright and cheerful engine. I mean, I still think that this Percy is a nice model because like his boiler is nice and round. He has like a 3D whistle detail. I decided to paint the bunker in black. Same thing with like this Percy right here, as well as adding the tail lamp and lamp irons. I know I probably could have also painted like the leaf springs, but I just didn't want to get paint on this part. I mean, he is long, even though like Percy is like a short engine. Like he's supposed to be shorter than Thomas, but I understand why they did it, just to like make him
It's a
fit on
battery.
the motor and stuff. I also decided to paint his like stripes on his cylinders because like they don't have them for some reason. And yeah, again, not a whole lot to add. It's just the face that's different. Yeah. Anyways, let's actually talk about James the Red Engine, since this is actually like my favorite custom I've done this year. That isn't like fully 3D printed. So first thing I did was like, oh yeah, this is like my second favorite.
What did you buy to start this with?
Well, it's obvious the motorized James.
Well, it's not obvious because it looks totally different.
Yeah, it does. I mean, that's the beauty of this model.
Yeah, I didn't know you. Is that what you got the caliper for?
Yeah, but
It was for reducing it.
Okay, I don't know why, but it was making these like models smaller.
You gotta talk to Dad. It's a math thing.
I mean, I don't know why like this 50 is like just permanently on there.
Okay.
It's like you have to like look really hard.
Well, we'll have Dad look at it tonight. Bring it in. Here, look
okay. Well, I don't know if there's like any other future projects I want to do that requires this. I mean, I might be able to like make my own die-cast models. Or like something else.
Sure, there'll be something.
Yeah, I mean, I'll figure something out with this. I mean, I didn't just buy this for nothing. I mean, I just want to like have it.
Okay, 16 minutes.
Okay, enough of that. Let's talk about James the Red Engine.
Okay, so you bought that same set twice.
Twice.
Okay.
Along with Percy.
Right.
Here's the tanker that it comes with. I decided to paint it black just because I thought it would be more fitting for James. Because like,
yeah, I like that black. Did you take it apart?
I mean, yeah, I had to unscrew it.
Okay, and then you spray painted it?
Yeah, I put it on this like piece of foam.
It looks good.
I mean, just like prop it up and like actually, I thought it would help me paint it better. Yeah. Since I didn't have to like get paint on my hands.
That's awesome. If you need more foam, let me know. I have a bunch more.
But the funny part about this is that I put it on the foam and then I spray painted it and it just kind of like crinkled up.
It melted all the foam. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know that was going to happen. I just thought the foam would still like... I thought the foam would be the same, but it just had like a gloss on it.
The chemicals in the spray paint. That's why spray paint is so dangerous.
Okay, well, I did open the windows and doors. Okay, well, our garage doesn't have windows, it just has doors.
It didn't put any black on it? It just made it go away?
No, it didn't. Like, it just like wrinkled up. It's like just kind of pruned up.
That's awesome. Okay, anyway.
Enough about the foam. We're going to talk about the tanker. Like I said, I mean, I don't hate the white tanker. It just doesn't make any sense. Cause, like,
yeah, the black shiny looks a lot better.
Because, like, in the episode, James crashes into, like, 2 tar tankers and is covered in black tar. I mean, you don't really see James pulling milk tankers. You normally see him crashing into tar tankers. So I thought this would be, like... I mean, I thought this would be, like, a nice callback to the Season 1 episode, Dirty Objects. Or James in a Mess, if you prefer the US dub, like me. But it is nice to have another tanker. And I think this, like, a nice little, like... Anyway, it does stick out to the other tar, like, milk tanker.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks great. I love this tar tanker. Again, I probably could have added, like, the tar layering, but I just decided to keep it plain. I mean, it does look beautiful. I love the shiny, glossy finish it has.
Yeah, it has a nice finish.
Alright, enough about the rolling stock. Let's talk about the splendid red engine himself, James. Now, I actually really love this James. Like, I mean, this is, like, way better than, like, the official motorized James that I got.
Okay, so what'd you do?
Well, let me explain. So, let's start with the tender first. So, the tender wasn't really like, a whole lot changed. I mean, it was kind of hard. Like, I feel like this was probably, like, the hardest one to do. And, like, probably, the messiest model I've ever made this year. So, I originally was going to, like, put tacky glue in the tender. Just, like, keep this thing from falling out. And then I wanted to, like, put air dry clay around it. Just, like, cover up all the holes it had. Like, if you look at the tender. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to make the coal a separate piece.
Oh, yeah, and then there was, like
the
a gap
little
all
finger
around
holes.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that looked weird. So I put tacky glue in, but it didn't fully dry. It was still, like, pretty sticky. And then I tried to, like, I pulled it out, and then I tried to, like, take this big glob of air dry clay and stuff it in there and, like, put clay around it. But it made such a huge mess. Like, I pulled it out again. Maybe because I wanted to clean out all the glue it had, but it just, like, kind of, like, stuck and made a huge, like, white mess. I mean, that wasn't pretty smart, I'll admit that, but...
So
I mean...
Then what?
So then I put some I put a little bit of air dry clay underneath the tender. I stuck the coal load on there, and then I sculpted around it. Like...
And then waited for it to dry and then painted?
Yeah, I put Gorilla Glue on it because it was cracking for when it dried. Like, I don't know what's wrong with the air dry clay I have, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because like
Which one is it?
it's the Crayola air dry clay.
Maybe because we've had it for a long time.
Yeah, but it just kind of cracked in some spots, so I tried to like glue it up, and then I mean, I tried my best to like match the red paint it had. I mean, it does look dark in some spots, but
you can't tell it on the video.
I mean, you can't really tell the difference. Maybe because I sprayed it with gloss, just to give it a shiny look, and to protect the paint from getting chipped. I mean, the tender does look pretty nice. I mean, when you compare it to this tender, like, I feel like it could have been better if, like, they just molded it, like, all in this one piece. Rather than just make the coal, like, separate for a child to lose it.
21.
Okay. And, here's the actual engine itself. Like, not a whole lot has changed. Like, I mean,
So what did you do?
So, here's what I did. Now, I actually decided to, like, cut off his fat boiler with my little, like, pliers. Like, it took, like, so long to do. Like, I mean, I know I probably could have used, like, a...
You cut the whole top part here off?
Yeah, I mean, I was originally gonna, like, 3D print the neck as well. But, again, since I had, like, a caliper...
Did you do it with nippers?
Yeah. I mean, you can see, like, where it's, like, kind of rough and bumpy in most areas.
Yeah, you could have
That's
sanded
really
it,
because
but
of the
it's
air dry
fine.
clay.
Yeah.
But it's not really that noticeable.
And you
like,
3D printed it.
And I 3D printed the boiler and the smokestack.
What about
box.
the side rods? Or whatever these are, the trim?
The handrails. Those were actually sculpted with air dry clay.
Oh, wow.
And then I put a layer of tacky glue on it so that way they wouldn't crack.
That looks really good.
Yeah, it does look nice. I mean, the boiler's like handrails are a little thick compared to like this one.
They look
but
good though.
They don't look that bad. I mean, they do look nice. I actually unscrewed like the smoke box.
You put it all together before you painted anything?
Well, I glued it together before I painted it. Yeah. So I unscrewed like the smoke box right here and like sculpted around like the areas where it was like where there were like gap lines. Just like seal it off. New face. Like that is like this has to be like my favorite James face. Like my second favorite smiling James face. I think my favorite would have to be his smug face, but
And you painted these?
Yeah, the like red on the top of his like smoke box frames. I do like his nice pony truck as well. So I mean, I did try to make his boiler like smaller, but not too small to the point where it wouldn't fit. But I didn't want to make it too fat, like this thing.
Yeah, it looks good.
I mean, it looks great. Like, you can hardly tell that this is 3D printed because it camouflages so well. Like, it blends in super nicely. I mean, I don't think the red matches with, like, this bright red, but it's still very nice.
24.
And when you compare him to Thomas, you can see how much, like, better he scales well. Because, like, his head isn't big.
Monstrously big. Yeah.
Yeah. And, now, apparently, like, the white on the running board, like, when I sprayed this with gloss, this, like, got on here, so I had to, like, repaint the footplate. And, yeah, I also made the dome a bit, the funnel taller than this one, and...
How did you do that?
I mean, this was all, like, 3D printed as one piece.
Oh,
like,
cool.
I had to print, like, the smokestack box and the boiler separately, because, like, they were too, like, short the first time I printed, so I had to, like, trim around both parts and, like, design him, like, a longer boiler. And then I had to, like, glue it on here and then, like, sculpt around it to seal it off.
How long did it take to do this?
I think it took, like, a few days.
Oh, looks good.
I mean, these projects do take a long time, but if you're, like, super quick, like, and don't rush it, of course, you have to take your time. But, like, when you do that, the end result is pretty nice. Like, this has to be, like, my favorite, like, custom James I've ever made. I mean, I still like the die-cast James more, but if we're talking about this motorized James, like, I mean, you can see how much better, like, he scales well with, like, firebox here. And, it looks so much better than, like, the motorized James we actually did have. I don't know why Mattel couldn't have done this.
25.
I mean, it would have made it so much better. Alright, so, that's pretty much it. Like, let me know what your thoughts on these customs were in the comment section below, and which one was your favorite. I mean, personally, like, my favorite has to be James. No questions asked, no competition. Like, this is, like, a huge improvement than this fat thing we had like before. I'm actually really happy that I've actually decided to like make this custom because
Yeah,
it looks so
way better.
beautiful. It's a very nice glow up. Now, my next video is going to be on the die-cast customs as well, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.